My book tells stories that, maybe I shouldn't have. When you're writing a memoir, you tell the truth. Otherwise, there's no point to it. So I did finally understand why my father was such a perfectionist. My mother was a natural dancer. Do you know, you've seen her in the shows. She never had a lesson. She had no theatrical training. She was wonderful. My mother, it was very hard to get close to my mother because she was full of jokes and everybody loved her. But we didn't talk about problems. That was silly. Most things Mother would say, and perhaps her friends would say the same thing. You can't do anything about it, so just be a good scout and let's take a walk. Shoulders back, stomach in. So unless you talk about things, they just don't change. And once, I wrote this in my book, Mother and Daddy, they weren't being very loving. It was sort of like those jokes about the wife says to the husband, tell Joe to pass the salt. They weren't communicating, and I, feeling I was going to be little Miss Fix-It, waited for Mother to be alone. And I said, you and Daddy don't seem to be getting along so well. And she gave me a scathing look and said, you mind your own business. And I think that was the only time I tried to get a little close. Whoa, we were scared of Daddy, I have to admit it. He was kind of the godfather. We nieces, my twin sisters' daughters, when we got together, what did we talk about? We didn't talk about men in general. We didn't talk about decorating or movies. We talked about Arthur. We had all these Arthurisms because he seemed to be smarter than anybody else and made us feel that we weren't so smart. Most of my life, I felt a bit out of step. I felt that I wasn't the daughter that people expected a dancer to be. Sometimes I thought I should be a little livelier, and I tried doing that. I called it to myself Miss Sparkle Plenty. Oh, it was funny. I was laughing. It was kind of an effort. So when that act was over, oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't I. I better be careful of my grammar. That's one thing my father was so intent on.
And one and two and one. Oh, shucks, I can't dance. Why, oh, why did I ever try when I didn't have the talent, I didn't have the money, and teacher did not have the time. Boy! Arthur Murray taught me dancing in a hurry. I had a week to spare. He showed me the groundwork, the walking around work, and told me to take it from there. Arthur Murray then advised me not to worry. It would come out all right. To my way of thinking, my dance is stinking. I don't know my left from my right. The people around me can all sing a one and a two and a three, but any resemblance to waltzing is just coincidental with me, 'cause Arthur Murray taught me dancing in a hurry. And so I take a chance. To me it resembles the 9-day trembles, but he guarantees it's a dance.
I think I felt, as so many children do, that I was out of step with their goals, with their lives. Mother, perfection was the theme song of our house. And Mother and Daddy had wonderful taste. And I kind of felt I was tiptoeing around their house when I was visiting. I don't think I'm too different from other people. I mean, it's the American way to want to be as perfect, as good as you can, at least my generation. I think it just chose me. It felt like a natural part of my life, out of step, and didn't feel I was the daughter they really wanted. Not that they had much choice. But, you know, if I had loved dancing, it would have, I don't know, I think it would have been a thrill for my parents. Maybe not. But I was a quiet little kid. I liked to curl up with a book and I wasn't excited about dancing. But would you be excited if your parents talked about nothing but dancing? So I was out of step in so many ways.
Thank you for coming. And in the meantime, to put a little fun in your life, try dancing.
If you'd like to learn more about the lives and legacy of Arthur and Catherine Murray, their daughter Jane Murray Heimlich has written a memoir entitled Out of Step. Out of Step is available at selected retail booksellers or can be ordered through the publisher Orange Fraser Press, orangefraser.com.